It's 365.
With Eric and Julie Zemelis, and behind us is Hapuna Beach.
And we're on the edge up here on Thanksgiving Day weekend, AKA packed beyond belief. That's what it is.
There's certainly a lot of people out there. And it's interesting that we also are having a really high surf day as well.
And the surf is up. So today, we thought we'd give you 5 tips to understand when you go to Hapuna Beach, because not everybody gets these from the mainland, and some of them could definitely make your life a lot better and safer.
You see those waves? They're killer waves. This beach has some of the most dangerous waves and surf breaks in all of Hawaii. We get tons of people with broken backs, broken necks, broken everything. And the OR around here always, says to the people, when you go to Hapuna, those waves crash shallow. They smack you right down into the shoreline. This isn't like California where they have nice rolling waves. This picks you up and throws you on top of your head. Be very careful when you think you're just going to be body surfing and bodyboarding, because they are dangerous.
Okay, number 2 is the sun. The sun is super bright here. You guys coming from the mainland, you're like, oh, I can handle the sun, it's okay. No, no, no. The sun is much stronger there. We are much closer to the equator, which makes us closer to the sun, which makes it dang strong. And me being a white boy, that's why you only see me in shirts and without my shirt off very often, because I get burnt to a crisp. You can't handle that much. Most people is 45 minutes, an hour, something like that. If you come all day, you're gonna get fried. And the problem is you think, okay, I'm gonna apply sunscreen all the time, and sometime along when you're not applying it, that's when the sun's gonna get you. And it's only rated to a certain number, and with the water, it will probably wash out. And then one more thing on sunscreen is that you don't wanna use a traditional sunscreen, because that hurts the reef. You don't want to have something that's oxybenzones or any of those bad chemicals. You want to use a zinc-based sunscreen is what you want to do, at least to protect the. But you can also wear a sun shirt. So things to think about because of the sun.
Waikoloa, this whole area, North Kahala, actually sometimes gets some pretty crazy wind as well. And so if you're traveling here and you hear a wind advisory, there could be 40-mile-an-hour wind whipping through this whole area. So I'm telling you this because this happened to us one time. We brought a boogie board, and literally it can like fly out of your hand and it's headed out to freaking China. And people sometimes get out here and they do stand-up paddle boards, and they can't get back in because the wind is actually taking them out, and so are the currents when the wind's up. So just be super careful when it's windy, and also you are probably going to get a loofah sandblasting if you're sitting out here on the beach when our winds are up. So listen to that wind advisory. Also, watch out for the wave advisory too, because the surf and the wind are really going to make this beach not very pleasant to be in.
Today is Thanksgiving Day weekend, and there are so many people you can't believe, like Coney Island out here. We should talk about parking, because this beach, of course, is the #1 beach here on the west side of Hawaii. So of course it fills up. A couple of things. If you are a local, you do not have to pay for parking, and if you're out of state, they have a little pay station to do it. The good news is the money that you put into this pay station goes to help with these beaches in the state park. So at least that's a thumbs up instead of going to some crazy parking company that we know of. But with that being said, the other trick is probably get here early, because the lot is only so big and there's only so many spaces there, so you probably want to be able to get in here at a reasonable time to get your parking. Okay, I'm going to give you another tip. This is, of course, something that doesn't totally like the sun, but it makes a really good tip. Come here late. We usually come around 4 o'clock. Everybody's starting to leave. And then if you stay till sunset, because the beach closes about an after out of sunset, so you've got plenty of time after that. But staying here at sunset is like, it's magical. And if you're in the water at sunset, yeah, the water always is warm around this time, so you can get yourself a good time. So 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock is a great time to come here to Hapuna. I hope you liked all our suggestions there for the old Hapuna. I was surprised we could remember all those. You know, it's kind of, they're just kind of rumbling around your head, but to actually kind of name them out, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, because we've been here for 15 years.
It's been a long time.
And we are your source of knowing how this all works out. And also, speaking of how it all works out, is the fact that because we know what we're talking about, we also invite you to check out the 365 Hawaii Living page, where we tell you a little bit more about things to do in Hawaii, and also you can learn more about real estate if you're thinking about moving here. And also, we put up all of our old videos, and we're putting up new blog posts, so it's a great resource opportunity if you are thinking of visiting here, if you already live here, or you're thinking about moving here.
And then the last thing is, if you guys like our channel, please subscribe. And the other thing we'd like to ask you is hit that notifications, because that way you can actually get our videos, because I think YouTube is not really paying attention whether you're subscribed to people or not anymore. So help us out, make it so you can actually see what we're talking about.
Because you don't want to miss us! And with that, we say aloha and happy holidays.